Sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi splash you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody wanna straight.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Denver Broncos. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down, Brissett. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Buccaneers 0. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Aguilar on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, from Tel Aviv.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. They'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, C.D. Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Midfield. A gain of
certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line.
On the play. First down.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. Being chased out left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Aaron Jones on the
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Down to the 25.
Jones again, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And Bullock will put this one through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And some room to work. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple of blocks. They look good doing it there.
At the 30-yard line.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Gun, Brissett. Open man is Samuel, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
First down.
From the red zone now, Brissett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And in the air once more, it's Brissett. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Complete.
CeeDee Lamb with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 14, Broncos 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
It's 2nd down and
on 2nd and goal. Brissett to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Xavier McKinney brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
4th down and goal.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
Back at the 25-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Murray dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
A gain of a yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Brissett on first down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 15.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll throw again. Brissett. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Raekwon Davis in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Brissett. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And the lead is up to 14.
It is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Broncos 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head?
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Yards to go.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Brissett. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now a man who punted for the Broncos for 6 years. Britton Colquitt on to kick it away. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is
through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Aaron Jones, 82 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Broncos 17. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A first down throw for Brissett. It's complete left side to Aguilar. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
To Nelson Aguilar.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Broncos.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's got him in, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That's good.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now, as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check three. Hey, 1 set.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
That's it, baby. We go 1-1. Hey, shit. 1-1. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 1-1.
From the gun, Murray buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Dawson Knox in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be out right at the 35. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He's coming. We got double up.
They'll go again to Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go, D. Right there. 54.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
He's brought down
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He's at the 40. Past the 20, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Left side, it's Beckham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
At the 36-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now a dump off here complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
The 7-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game. 31-31. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From way up at the 23. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Brissett, he's going to float this one deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nelson Aguilar, 56 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Escaping the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie. And that'll bring up second down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Murray going to fire one out wide, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Bucs 15-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
For a Denver Broncos.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll try again with Jones. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
By Deion Jones. No gain on the
Here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
The game is tied at 38 all. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down, fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
On the carry.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
First down, Brissett. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Buccaneer first down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Brissett on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brissett. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. 15 yards there for number 15. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 38-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big run there, 29 yards. Right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
no gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did